Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Monday to you all. Guys, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Please let me know down in the comments what you did and how everything went. Today my kiddos are starting their first day of school. My oldest is a junior now officially, and then my youngest is in 8th grade. So this is her last year of junior high, even though she's at the high school. They go to such a small school district that 7th through 12th grade is in one school. So just praying for them to have a great school year. It's going to go fast. I tell them every year, enjoy this time while you can, because these years go by like the blink of an eye, literally. But when you're young like that, you don't believe it until you start to get older and you start to see that your parents, everything that they said was actually true. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our savings challenges. We are going to do our daily challenges. We'll start off with Anna Banana's roll for your savings goal, and then we'll move into our daily tinies. But let's get started. We're also going to do our mini Monday savings challenges and our back to school challenges. How fitting, right? All right, so this roll for your savings goal comes from Anna Banana Budgets. We are working on Monday. We're going to roll our color dot die, and it's going to tell us which D die to roll. Once we roll our D die, we'll know how much to save. So let's go ahead and give this a roll. I'm using my flat tray today, and we have the yellow. You guys know I love when I get yellow. I cheated on Saturday and rolled twice and added the numbers together, because I was like, every time I roll that D8, it really never gives me anything that I like to have. So here's my D8. I'm going to go ahead and give this a roll. And this is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to roll again, and we'll add it together. Okay, so of course I got the 8, so we're going to save $10 today. All right, that's okay, that's fine. So $10 coming into here. Let's go ahead and add this up and see what we're saving today. 50, 60, 72, and 73 is what we have in total. Let me grab a 20. Okay, so $73 coming into our roll for your savings goal from Anna Banana Budgets. And we'll go ahead and clip this onto the front. And like I said, we have about a little bit over a week to finish with this. And then we'll be working on September's challenge. I have yet to print out the next 4 months, but I will do that soon. I think I'm going to print it out in the A6 size so it fits right into my binder with my daily tinies. I think that would work out the best. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our tinies. Speaking of, and we save $10 a day in real money in this one, because this helps fund my sinking funds. And I could just go ahead and cash stuff this binder. So this is what I mean by my sinking funds. Some of them are numbered because I will, I'll roll, like say I get 30 bucks to go into here. I don't want to just pick one challenge to put $30 in. So I'll roll again to see which challenge is going to get stuffed. So this is my sinking fund binder that I go ahead and put money into. Some of the money is in the back. It just depends on which sinking fund I'm actually working on. So that's what I mean about that. There's nothing but cash and real cash in that binder, and all my other binders have prop money in it, because I do not want all that money in my house. And plus, it could be right in my Ally account, earning me a little bit of interest. So, like for example, because some people don't like to watch videos that are prop based, and rightfully so. You watch what you want to watch. But I will tell you an example. Like in our Discover account, which holds the majority of our extra money, that makes $100 in interest every month. Every month that account makes $100. So why would I have all that cash in binders? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. As much as I love the real feel of money, if this money doesn't have a quick turnaround, I'm not going to have it in my binders. It just doesn't. To me, it just doesn't make sense. So that is the reasoning the biggest reasoning behind not having a ton of cash in my binders, because it's in the bank in a high yield savings, whether it's the Discover account or the Ally, which I think we're going to be moving from Discover to SoFi here soon. The Ally is more quicker turnarounds that I can just stuff that money in, and then say in 2 or 3 months, I'm going to take it back out. The Discover account, where that money is in now, a lot of that money does not get touched at all. We just throw money in there every month, and then it doesn't get touched. So that's how our accounts are set up for our high yields. Like I said, we have 2, but I think the Discover, we are going to be moving forward into SoFi. And we'll see how that goes. But the Ally is not going to go anywhere because I like that one because of the buckets. I can make up to 30 buckets and just allocate the money how I want it to go. And then I just pull directly from that bucket, transfer it into the main checking account, and then I can use the debit card or write a check, which is coming in handy when it comes to paying for the girls' band and cheer stuff. I just write a check and be done because I don't have checks for my regular checking account. I never ordered checks for that one. So all right, a little bit of explanation about why I do what I do around here. Is just, it's working out pretty good, what we need our finances to look like. So all right, guys, I am going to go ahead and put this $10 here into our bank. I grabbed my prop coins without putting the money back into her bank. And now I have $10 in prop right here that we are going to allocate to these 8 challenges. I'm going to go ahead and roll it out and start on challenge number 3. And then when we're done, we'll come back together and see what each challenge has received. All right, guys, so we are back. We are going to start on challenge number 1, and it is receiving 50 cents today. And this is a bundle from Claudie's Creation. Is our reading bundle, tiny, and it's so stinking cute. This one says book spoiler repellent. So this needs $1.50 to finish up. We don't quite have that much. We only are putting 50 cents in here today. So we'll need $1 to finish this up. Hopefully we'll get this done within the next couple of days. Book repellent, book spoiler repellent. That was cute. Oh, this next one I'm only getting 1. And this is from Kimmy's Corner. This is her freebie from her Ko-Fi. And it's getting 50 cents today. So let's go ahead and color in 2 more hearts on her lemons. And we'll need 1 more to finish. So we'll probably finish this one up tomorrow in our Tiny Tuesday video. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and move on to challenge number 3. And this is getting $1.25. And this is from Creations by Tosh. We already finished this mushroom side. So now we're working on, okay, that's right side up. We're working on this one. These 2 are 50 cents. The remaining are 25. So let's go ahead and color in the 2 50s and then a 25. So we're going to go ahead and do that and that. And let's do 1 for 25. Okay, perfect. All right, moving along to challenge number 4. I don't know if we're going to finish anything today. A lot of our challenges didn't get much. This is from Brooklyn L Saves. This is a double-sided challenge that I made that we've had since the beginning of 2026. So why not finish, using it? So we are putting $1.25 in here. So let's go ahead and finish up our letters. So we can do the E and a W for 50. And now we have 75 cents to put in here. Let's grab a new color. We'll grab blue. And that was 50. So we have 75 cents. That's right. I just said that. So we'll do the Y, the E, and the A. And this is a $9 savings challenge. This is pretty big for a tiny, at least a tiny in my binder. But sometimes you need these in here, and it helps boost your savings. Like I said, these are going to our sinking funds. So, and our sinking funds have been on E because we have been spending like crazy. So I like having these in here to, keep those sinking funds at least going a little bit. They're really not going to get funded the way they should be until our quarterly challenges are done. All right, next up is challenge number 5, and this is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. Is a double-sided challenge that I made from her football savings from last year. So let's go ahead and grab, we'll grab green, and we can do 2 of the 50 cents icons and $1. So let's go ahead and do these 3 right here, and that will take care of our $2 that we're saving in here. And that'll just leave a couple 50-cent icons and the ones on the back for 25. And then this is going to be a completed challenge. So this should be done before the week is out. And I haven't added up what this will save us, but I will here once we're done filming. At least I hope if I remember, I'll come back and add it up. Sometimes I say I'm going to do something when we're done filming and then I don't do it. Okay, so I'm going to get this last jersey colored in. All right, there is our $2 going into that. That got a nice little bit of savings today. So we have $1 and $2 left to save in that challenge. All right, number 6 is getting $1, and this is from, this is one from me. It says, I am Wonder Woman. I wonder where I left my keys. I wonder where I put my phone. And I wonder where my money went. So we're going to go ahead and color this final spot for 25 cents. All right, so let's go ahead and set 25 cents aside. This was a $4 savings challenge, so we'll pull that $4 at the end when we're done. And this next one up is also from me. Mom, as suspected, you are right about everything. Isn't that the truth? So 75 cents, we are doing 25 cents per icon. So this is a big one for us. Okay, excellent. And I don't know what this saves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might have to do a couple of these for 50 cents. So yeah, I'll figure that out later, but that's one that started at least. All right, number 7 is getting, ooh, it has 2 $1 icons. So 2.25. That's a big one for this. Starry Wishes from Claudie's Creation. Now I'm not going to color this in for you. Oh, I forgot to color this one in though, but I'll do it later. So we're doing 2.25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 25. So ooh, we only have $1 left in this. This is going to save us $6 when we're finished. I'll leave it out so that I remember to color that in. And our last challenge is number 8, and it is receiving $1.25. And this is from Budgeting with a Ginger. This is Brittany's Savings Challenge. Control Alt Delete My Job. And it only needed $1 to finish. So this is another $3 in our savings, going into our savings today. Let's get our $1. We'll set that to the side. We have 25 cents to put into the next challenge. And this is from Bookish Mama Budget. This is part of a membership mail out. Squeeze the day, save the change. And this has different icons on it, mostly 50-cent icons. There's a few 25s. So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and color. Oop, I keep forgetting. We cannot use that on these challenges. We need a Sharpie. So we'll go ahead and color that off for 25 cents. And let's hope that dries. Definitely don't want that getting on my envelope. Okay, so we saved $3 in Brittany's and $4 in mine. So let's go ahead and get $7 out of the bank. So here's 6 and 7. I'll go ahead and set that to the side. We are keeping track of how many we finished throughout the month of August and how much we saved. So I will go ahead and clip this up and set it to the side. And we are going to go ahead and move on to our mini Monday savings challenges. All right, so we are back to do our mini Monday savings challenges. And in this binder, we save for 6 different sinking funds. And then when I think that one is getting close to being fully funded or has enough in it, I swap them around and save for something else in its place. So let's go ahead and open up this binder and get started. Let's see which challenge we are starting on. Looks like challenge number 2. I'm going to try to flip that back. I do have $80 because that's what we usually bring in here on our mini Monday savings. We've been saving with $80 for quite some time now. And that might change come next month because, like I said, we aren't doing our game day binder anymore. Now, we'll be replacing that money with, or that savings binder with probably 2 other binders, but I don't think I'm going to be putting 130 in each one of those binders. We'll just have to wait and see. I think I want to spread that money out a little bit between some other savings day, but I haven't figured that portion out quite yet. So anyways, we have 60, is it $60? No, it's $50 in ones, and then it's $30 in fives. That's right. So they're all mixed in. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my D6 dice, and it's going to tell me how many each challenge is going to get. I'm going to try not to skip any because I'm good for doing that when they're not laid out in front of me. I just figured I'd keep it in the binder this time. So guys, this time tomorrow, I'm back at work. My little mini vacation will be over, and I am working the late shift. Now, last time I worked the late shift, let me tell you what happened. So there was this patient that was on the schedule, inpatient. I was on the schedule to have a stress test. It was on there all day, probably since 10 a.m. Don't you know they waited till like 2 p.m. and was like, oh, we're going to do the stress test now. How come the cardiology consult wouldn't happen at 10 a.m.? So by that time, you know, all the help that there is for the day was leaving because most people, they're out by 2 and 2:30. And then there's just the late person. Well, there wasn't 2 late people. I was the only late person. So thank goodness he was a pretty easy patient. He's a walkie-talkie, and we call them walkie-talkies when they can get up, they can move on their own. You know, they're okay. They might be just having the stress test, you know, just to make sure that everything's okay before they're dismissed to go home. So like I said, you know, he was pretty easy for an inpatient, but that's not the case all the time. I mean, sometimes we have to transfer these people from one bed to another. Sometimes if they're extremely heavy, we have these air beds that they lay on, and we have to hook them up to this. It's almost like a vacuum tube, but it's not a vacuum because it's not sucking the air out. It's actually pushing air into the bed, and they almost like we have to float them over onto the camera. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So I think I wish doctors would just realize that, you know, adding tests on that late in the day when half of your staff is leaving is not always conducive for the patient, because if that patient is extremely heavy, and for me and a nurse to try to transfer them over is not always the easiest. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that these next couple late shifts go smooth. It's not that I don't want any patients to do. If I'm going to have a patient to do that late, I'm just hoping that they don't need a lot of assistance. Because like I said, it can get really, really, really difficult, especially if they are not up and moving around on their own. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on these savings challenge. Let's see what everybody received today. Enough of my yapping, child. That's why I usually will pause and just roll off camera, because I'll start talking and then we won't do any savings. All right, this next one up is Movie Magic. I made this one. I think this is available in my Ko-Fi for free. I'm pretty sure I post at least one of these movie savings challenges for free on my Ko-Fi. So it should save us about $50 or 50. It says 50 plus. So let's see what it's receiving today. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So $11 coming in here today. So let's grab a marker and start marking off some of these icons. So I like to do the big ones first. So here's a 4, here's an 8, and a 3 for 11. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have in here all together. 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 27. I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to cash condense once we're done saving in this binder off camera. All right, next up is this challenge from Budget with Carly. Saves $50, and it's going to dining out when we're finished. Let's see. No 5s in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let me grab... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh my gosh, we finished this one. So I am going to, you know what, let me grab a thicker marker. We might be trying to color that one in for a while. Let me use this broad side of this one. And we finished this. So this should have saved us $50 for dining out. And thank God, because it needs some money in that dining out. I mean, all of my sinking funds need money. They all have like a very little bit, because we've been just spending so much money. Like this whole past week, Josh was in Ohio, so it was just me and the girls, and I feel like we spend way more money when Josh isn't home. So he was in Ohio. He ended up having to stay way longer than he thought he was going to have to, because the job wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, we were just shopping. We were doing all the things, clothes shopping, grocery shopping, going out to dinner. It was. Yeah, these kids need to go back to school, because I need to stop spending money. 20, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51. I have 51 here. 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay, so I put way too much in here, because these are definitely 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we will put that one into something else. That's a done challenge. Let's go ahead and put it into our next challenge for dining out. And that's this one from PR Money Roll or MH Finland on Etsy. Yeah, PR Money Roll on YouTube, MH Finland on Etsy. So enjoy the savings. Thank you for following and supporting. I think this was a freebie. These are $1 a piece. This is going to save us $21 when we're done. So let's go ahead and color in our first icon for $1. Okay, excellent. And we'll put this away in the folder. I'm not going to worry about cash payments in this one, because we were done with it. So we'll take it out. All right. Let's move on to challenge number 3, which is saving for family chaos. Family chaos is anything that's fun related for the family that is not going to the movies. Going to the movies needs its own separate fun. Going to the movies it's a lot. It's a lot. So we aren't going to be doing that as a foursome. until December. I already bought the tickets for Doomsday, which is the new Avengers movie that will be coming out. Okay. All right, this one is from Punky Pennies, and this is Golden Family Chaos. They're $1 a piece, and we finished this one as well. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is what it received. It only needed 8, so let's get 8 out. We'll set that to the side. And alrighty, so let's go ahead and mark off these final 8 icons. So these sinking funds don't get pulled until the end of the month. And then when I mean pulled, they'll get pulled out of the Ally if I need it and put into my binder, which I probably won't be need. I don't know, we might, because we got one more month before our quarterly challenges are done. So yeah, we might be pulling some of that money out just to have, especially with the girls going back to school. And sometimes, you know, it's late night and or it's later in the day. Maybe I worked late and I don't feel like cooking dinner, and I'll need, you know, dining out money. So yeah, we might be pulling a little bit out of the Ally just to put in our binder to have a little bit of cash on hand. All right, our next Family Chaos challenge is from Haley Rain, Honeycomb Combos. It says it's a roll and save, but we are going to just use it as $1 per icon. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excuse me, guys. I apologize for that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I am not going to bore you. Let's just go ahead and mark in the centers of these, and I'll color it off camera. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so $12 so far in that one. And next up is birthday savings, and we are quickly approaching Gabby's birthday. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you guys what I got her. Oh gosh, she doesn't watch my videos, but she better not be standing outside my door. So she says she wanted the Lego Avengers Tower, but it's only on pre-order right now. So she won't have it for her birthday because it's not even supposed to get shipped out until October 4th. So she'll have it about a month late. But I did purchase that for her birthday. So people, you can buy it outright, not from Lego, from other places. But the one place was selling it for $500 and some. You got to be out of your mind, child. I'm not spending all that on some dang on Legos. So no, she'll wait. It's just she won't get it on her birthday. So she's getting other things though. She asked for a new desk chair and just little cute stuff because she says she don't want a birthday party. So she says she don't even want to go out to dinner, which I'm really upset about that because she needs to understand these celebrations are for me too. But so I'll give her a bunch of little stuff, and then when that Lego tower comes in the mail, I'll give it to her sometime in October. So the tower was, by the time I got done with tax and everything, it was like $120. But yeah, that one site wanted to sell it for 500 and something. That's crazy. Ain't no way in the world. And I know somebody's goofy tail spent that much on that tower just so they could have it now. We'll wait. So, all right, this happy birthday savings challenge is from Nicole at Savings Over 50. These icons are $3 a piece, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 3, 6, 9, 12. We're gonna do 4 more icons. But yeah, I thought that was insane. I mean, I guess if you got money like that and you can spend $500 on a toy, that's not like a PlayStation or an Oculus. So we have an Oculus downstairs. The girls barely even, Gabby can't play with it because she gets all dizzy and woozy. Kayla hasn't had it in a while, and I have to admit, I haven't had it on. I used to do my supernatural workouts with it, and I need to get back into it, but I've been so busy with like filming and getting the girls ready for school that I haven't been using it. I need to get back on that. But that Oculus was $500. Like, I'm not spending that much on no dang on Legos. And then like the PlayStation was $600, not even including the controllers. And them kids don't play with that either. So she better build this dang on tower. I'm gonna wrap it around her neck. Listen, I'm sick of buying stuff and y'all don't mess with it. All right, in this savings challenge, I have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So $27 in that happy birthday savings challenge. Then once her birthday's over, I've already been saving off camera for my birthday. I did deposit $300 back into my savings account and just let it sit there. And then $500 I kept here just in case we do something out and about and I don't want cash. Because I really want to go to casino, child. That's what I want to do for my birthday. But we'll see if that happens. All right, so next up is the savings challenge. It's going to my personal fund. It says, if standing up for yourself burns bridges, I have matches and we ride at dawn. So these are $2 a piece, and it did get 2 5s. Oh my gosh. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 2, 4, 6. It only needed 14 to finish. So let's go ahead and color in these final 7 icons. And we'll put the other 2 into the next challenge. And then after that, I won't have a birthday until December. Josh's birthday is 4 days after Christmas. And he is pretty easy to buy for. Like, he don't want anything but like work boots and I don't know, little dumb stuff like that. So buying him anything nice is really hard to do because he's so dang on picky in all the things that he, he likes. So I'll be letting him just pick out what he wants. So all right, this next one is from me. Happiness comes in waves, and it'll go into my personal fund when we're done with it. Let's go ahead and block out this because this is not even. And this, oh shoot, what am I doing? No, I can do this. This is not a tiny challenge. So we'll do that and that. Child, not me being silly. And we'll put $2 into here. I was going to block out that last one because I'm thinking it needs to be even, but these are just regular minis. So it'll be $1 a piece in that. And so this will save us $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 when we're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our final mini savings challenge, which is going to cheer and band. And this fund is going to be wrapped up here shortly because after I paid that $530 for their fees for band, I don't think there's much left for cheer. So I think we're going to be done saving for those 2 sinking funds. And we'll probably move on something a little bit more related to something more for the family or something. I don't know what I might replace that with. It may be a holiday because I don't think we're saving for holidays right now. We're not. So yeah, maybe we'll change that to holidays here once in about a week or so. Okay, next up, my tropical state of mind is from Stitchy Saves. And it's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's see what we can do with that. It doesn't finish us out, but it gets us darn close to, and this is going to be 6 at the end of this row. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, awesome. We have $6 left to finish in that one. And guys, that was our last mini savings challenge. I'll come in and cash condense that off camera. So we did finish 1, 2, and 3 challenges for 3 sinking funds. So I'll go ahead and we will unstuff that next Monday. Yes, because next Monday is the final Monday. That's the final day of the month of August, and we'll be moving quickly into September. So once again, going to go ahead and tidy things up. And then when we come back, we're going to save in our back to school savings binder. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into our back to school savings binder. And we have been starting this binder off with a challenge from Becca Budget 777. It is her match game challenge, and we don't have many cards left. All the cards that we have left to save with are left in this envelope. So I'm just going to go ahead and just set this off to the side so we have some room to work with on our desk. And then once I get these all shuffled up, we'll go over how much we have to save in this binder today. We do have extra money coming in from our Saturday savings, which is our yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings challenges, which is always helpful because this binder got started way too late. I won't be doing that next year. And now we were in a situation where I paid for it up front, and now we need to pay ourselves back for the money that we spent on the girls for their back to school items. So that's the money we've saved so far. So we have our normal $40 coming into our games. Just go ahead and set that to the side. So 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Okay, and so the money that we have coming in here from our 2026 savings that we had left over, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 52, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So $59 plus the 40 that we had. It's $99 to put into our game. So that is excellent because, like I said, guys, we spent a lot of money on their back to school items. I had pre-purchased the school supplies quite a while ago. And I don't need to pay myself back from that. It's mostly from the shoes and the clothes that we spent on. So everything is just so extremely expensive. Like, I took the girls to, well, not only that, they have expensive tastes. We went to the mall. They did some shopping at, what's the name of that store, child? Somewhere I would never shop at as a young child, because my mom would have been like, I'm not paying for all that. What is it? It's not Aeropostale. It's Abercrombie and Fitch. I want to say they bought some, like a pair of leggings was $40. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, child, because I was like, what are we doing here? But anywho, yeah, so we'll be paying ourselves back for the items that we purchased for their clothing. So let's go ahead and get started in our savings challenges. Like I said, we have $99 to put in our games. So I think we will be close to finishing this, but I think we'll have a few cards that we'll have to do next week. So how we play this is a match game, and any cards that turn over that don't match, we save $1 for, okay? So we have our final 10 cards, and we have planner and a book bag, so that's $1. Because they don't match. Planner and planner. Okay, perfect. So we'll set that to the side. Like I said, we have 99 to play with. Let's see if we can please pull one more time. We have another scratcher challenge and a mathematical game from Gaming Grandma Budgets and Grammy's Journey. I don't remember what the name of their channels were. Okay, so let's try this again. We have scissors and computer, so that's $1. We have scissors and scissors. Wow, we've been looking out. Okay, so that's not $1 because we only missed one. Let's I don't know if I should pull one more time. I definitely cannot do an IOU. I'll have to pull from my mini savings if we end up with an IOU from our game. So, all right, let's try one more time, because then we still have to scratch and see what we're saving on the cards. So rulers and computer, book bag and rollers, rollers and rollers. Okay, so that was $2 because we missed twice. And these cards we will scratch off next Monday, which might be our final back to school savings challenges, because whatever I don't get out of here to pay myself back from the school shopping, I'm going to have to pull from the overage. Hopefully there's overage from the Sunday summer savings binder. Or we'll allow the, the roll for your savings goal to go towards our paying ourselves back. Okay, so let's go ahead and scratch and see how much we're saving today. All right, so the rulers are saving us. So that's $5. And I'm trying to clean them up pretty good because I am going to resticker them, and you are going to see this. Ooh, this is a 12. So that's 17 right there. You're going to see this sticker challenge or this gay savings game for quite some time, because until I don't have any kids in school, we're going to still need a lot of money. It's only going to get more and more expensive as the years go by. So, and you know, your wages never really keep up with the trend of how expensive everything is. It's insane. So, okay, so, that's $17, 10, 15, and 17. All right, let's go ahead and see how much the scissors we're saving with them. And I guess it was good because last week when I worked every day. You guys know I don't work 40 hours a week. It's usually around 20 hours a week. So I expect my next paycheck to be really, really nice. And, you know, if I ever do take a full-time job at that, a full-time position at that job, like say one of the full-timers finally retire that have been working there for 5,000 years, yeah, you won't see much of me in these YouTube streets anymore, because there's no way I would be able to come home and film after these kind of days. I mean, my typical day at work is easy 12,000 steps. Easy 12,000 steps at work. So yeah, I'm pooped a lot of times when I come home. So it's nice now that I work part-time and I have time to do, you know, things like this and save, but you would probably hardly ever see me anymore. My channel would go by the wayside because there's no way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so our planner saved us 12. So we just have our 4 cards. We'll scratch off next week and see what we can finish else, you know, what else we can finish in this binder. I don't know if I'm going to be adding any more challenges. If we finish a lot today, we may just come in and finish up what we have left next week. All right, so we have 10, 20, 35, 7, 9, 40, 1, 2, and 3. So 43 coming in today. Let's see what we have all in this savings challenge. Like I said, this is available in Becca's Etsy shop. It is a DIY sticker challenge. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 130, 131 in our match game challenge, our back to school match game challenge. So let's go ahead and stuff that back in its envelope. And we are going to do another sticker challenge. This one's from Budgeting with Lisa. She's no longer making content, but I still had these stickers. So if I printed them, we're going to use them. All right, so we have a few of these left. I don't think we're going to finish them this year for back to school. So you might see them again next year. And let's go ahead and do the laptop. So we have 20, 50, so 50 some dollars left for our games. So 9 and 5 is 14. And 3 is 17. And 2 is 19. So $19 coming into this one. All right, so let's grab our 19 that we need for this. And then I think I want to go ahead and make sure that we finish the next challenge. I don't have one to put back. Okay, so 10. Let's make some change. We'll do 5, 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put this 20 to the side. Okay, so now we should have our 19. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so in this challenge, we have saved 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So $84 in this scratcher challenge from Budgeting with Lisa. So I'm just going to put these back in here. Like I said, we're just going to play with that until we are done in this binder. And anything that remains, we will, you know, put back in our back to school binder next year. Okay, so next up is our math equation. Let's see, there's a lot left. So we might just split this between the next couple, between this week and next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is, I guess, you know, fill in the blank one for yourself. So there's 8. Let's do 4 today. And let's try not to be too spicy with ourselves because we might have to go back and do another one from Budgeting with Lisa. Okay, so we have this addition one. So let's do the D4 and the D5. And we have a 4 and a 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. All right, this is 4 plus. Let's do the D4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So let's put this 5 back and grab a 10. All right, so we're going to do 2 more equations. Let's do our D6. 2 plus 6 is 8. All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8. And our last equation, 8 minus, let's do 8 minus our D3. 8 minus 2 is 6. All righty, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we have saved today in our challenge from Miss Gracie at Grammy's Journey and Mrs. Pam at Game and Grandma Budgets. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $25 today. And we have, so that's 75 and 77 in total. All right, I'm going to set that to the side. And now we have $12 left. I don't want a chance doing another scratcher from Budgeting with Lisa, so we will stop there with our games. Let's go ahead and put this $12 into our minis. So let's get our mini money. We have $60 in minis. That's what we've been bringing in for that. And I am going to go ahead and put this 10 in the middle. And then these ones just like that. And let's go ahead and get all 6 of our challenges out, and we'll get them laid out. And let's go ahead and roll for our so it's $72 because we had 60 and 12 that we just put in here for 72. Okay, if I can get these out of the binder, put that away. Okay, so we have 6 challenges and they're all numbered. These dashboards are available in my Ko-Fi, even though you guys probably are done saving for back to school. Your kids have probably been back to school, whereas mine are just starting today. But I am definitely going to be getting started on these back to school savings earlier than I did this year. I just was not a good, I didn't time it well. Okay, so hopefully you don't have a lot of glare. Let's see. Okay, I think your guys are doing all right with that. And let's go ahead and roll for our $72. So we're starting on challenge number 5 here. We're going to use a D6 and we're going to do just like we did in our minis. And the dice is going to tell us how many number of bills that we're going to put down, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll add everything up and see what we received. So like, yeah, so I work tomorrow and then I work again on a Friday. And then I won't work again. I'm looking at my schedule now. Oh no, I work on Monday, the following Monday. So, oh shoot, Sugarfoot, where am I supposed to be? I'm going to put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that's where we were, but they all got to get finished anyway. And like I said, I don't think I'm putting any more new ones in here. I think next week is going to be our last week. Okay, so that one at 5 is getting 5. We're going to start here on number 6 next week, even if we may not even roll next week, in all honesty. We may just come in here and save with our normal money that we bring in, plus whatever it gets from the yearly binder. Yearly binder probably won't need much next week because we have already finished some of those challenges in our long-term savings. So the $275 I usually bring in, maybe more than enough. And so we'll put the rest into our back to school to finish up this binder. All right, next up, or first up, is this $50 plus back to school savings challenge. I think this is the freebie that's in my Ko-Fi. You guys can go and check that out. Ooh, we got the spicy 10. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, and 3. So $23. Let's go ahead and mark this up. I don't think we finished this one because there's a 5. And 3 is 8. And 3 is 11. That's 15. 18 and 21. So we are really close though. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so we have $2 more we can put up. So let's just take care of that too. All right, so it looks like I didn't even have a number right there. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's make this a 1. So we'll have $8 left in this challenge to save with. Oh no, and then we have these right here. What the heck am I looking at? So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, $11 to save within this challenge. Wow, I am some type of special. It seems like I need to go back to school. All right, guys, I am not going to catch a condense on camera because I don't want to take up more of your time than I already have. Next up is the Struggle Bus Challenge from Budgeting with Lysandra. It says, get in, bestie. All right, so we are saving $1 per icon. This needs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13. So it got 13. We only needed 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so 6. We'll set that to the side. Let's add up what we save in this. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that's not right. We need 20. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, perfect. So now we are done with it, though. That's our first back to school savings challenge that we finished today. All right, we said we aren't starting anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. We will see what we can finish up with this. Maybe we won't even need to put much into this binder next week. We'll just have to pay ourselves back from the, like I said, the long-term savings binder, or whatever overage we have over our Roth IRA savings. We should have more than $500 in that binder. All right, so $8 coming into our back to school savings challenge from the Frugal Shop, and it only needed 6. So let's go ahead and set those other 2 aside. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly color in these last 3 icons. Thank God there's only 3, so I don't have to take forever to color these in. And guys, anyway, we're going to be unstuffing this binder next week because it's our final Monday. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and wrap this up. And like I said, I'm just assuming that between my other savings challenges, we'll have enough to pay ourselves back. So, alrighty. So $6. This is such a cute savings challenge because I like coloring these icons. All right, so in this challenge, we have saved, okay, $20, $45, $47, and $48. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Where am I getting this money from? Did my money all get mixed up? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should have saved 50. And I have 47. No, 48. So we need 2 of these. Oh my gosh, guys. How did I do that? Two challenges in a row. So this was a $50 savings challenge. Yep, I got 50 written right there. Thank goodness we had overage so that I can fix my mistakes. Okay, so this next savings challenge is challenge number 4. And this is from Vita's Budget. Bring your own lunch and save. And it received 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's take 2 from here. And we finished another challenge today. Yeah, well, we may just be unstuffing this next week. I do want to finish Becca's challenge as well, though. I'm not really worried if I don't. Becca's and Grammy Journey and Gaming Grandma Budgets. I'm not really worried if I don't finish budgeting with Lisa's challenge because I just threw that in there for extra savings. This should be 30, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Okay, at least I did that one right. $30 for that. All right, challenge number 5 is up next. We're almost done, guys. And this is a challenge from Weekly Budgets Co. This is Veronica's Too Many Fillings Savings Challenge. So this is receiving today 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we have 4 and 3 is 7 and 3 is 10. So this needs another $1 because this is a 2 and we have finished this challenge. We have 30 here. Let's make sure. 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How are all my challenges off? 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Okay, well, listen. In the end, it's all working out, but this is pretty sad that every single one of these are off. What is going on? So challenge number 6 is our final one, and this is a savings challenge from the Saving with, I think it's called the Saving with the Subjects collab that was hosted by Budget with Amanda, and this is Yvette over at Diamond's Budget Savings Challenge. She got $5 today, so we aren't finishing this one. We'll do that one, and then we'll go ahead and color in 3 of these. So we'll have 2 minis that we need to finish up next week. So like I said, we're not going to need a ton of money in here because we only need to finish 2 mini games, Becca's and Gaming Grandma Budgets and Grammy's Journey, their game, and then Becca's game, and then these couple minis. So we should have 2, 4, 6, 8 in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right, because that $1 goes into another challenge. So I'm just going to slide this in its spot, even though we only have 2 minis to save or finish. Let's put this $1 into here because there should be a $1 icon on here, right here. I'm going to go ahead and mark that one off. All right, guys, so we are that much closer on all of our minis to being done. We have 2 to work on, and then a couple games, and our back to school savings will be all wrapped up. So guys, that is our video for today. Thank you so much for putting up with all my yapping. I love talking to you guys and kind of getting you caught up on everything, where it's just not just this thing where I'm just saving and then moving on to the next thing. I like to talk to you a little bit. All right, I'm going to see you tomorrow in our Tiny Tuesday savings challenges. We're going to do our Tiny Summer collab and our daily tinies as per usual. And then Monday, we're going to move into our Word of God Wednesday savings. We're going to listen to the second chapter of, the second chapter of the book of Haggai. And then when we come in the following Wednesday, we'll be starting a whole nother book of the Bible. All right, guys, I love you so much. Please take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.